I'm going to start it, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
At the crack of 9. This is great.
Hot crack of 9.
Yep.
The hot and steamy crack of 9.
That makes up for yesterday. The hot and steamy crack of number 9.
7 of 9.
Ugh. Although Jerry Ryan is lovely. I don't want to
She is.
besmirch her. She was really good in that.
Don't want to besmirch her crack.
As weird as the season was. Well, now I can't remember. Was she in? Was it Goliath or Bosch?
It was Bosch. It was Bosch.
Oh, I'm confused. I'm still confused because I watched them back to back.
Because they're similar. Yeah,
Don't
Bosch. I want a team up. I want a Bosch and Goliath team up.
That'd be all right.
Billy Bosch Thornton.
Billy Bosch. He liked French fried taters. Mm-hmm. All right, here goes. Shows. Is it recording? Yeah, we're recording. Okay, here comes. 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, we have Taco Bell corrections.
Suge Knight's son knows what's up.
What did you get? Sorry, where did you get the meth?
Yellowstone barfs it all up.
Cucumber fight.
Tom's Tech Time and Recomentals and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
Hey, Susie Q, what's cooking with you?
Your teeth look whiter than new.
My teeth aren't new, but my toothpaste is new Pepsodent. Get with it, kids. New package, new flavor, new formula, too. Means brighter smiles for me and you.
Hey, we...
The Morning Stream, The Morning Stream, The Morning Stream, The Morning Stream, The Morning Stream,
The Morning Stream with Scott and Brian and a caveman.
The Morning Stream, The Morning Stream, The Morning Stream.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the morning stream. It is Wednesday, October 10th, 2018. Scott Johnson here with Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian Ibbett.
Hello, Scott Johnson. How are you?
I'm all right, except for yesterday was dumb. So just a quick explanation, and then we can go on about our day. Okay?
Yes. Although, man, it's like halfway through. Did you launch something halfway through the song? Because it went jank and now your camera's completely gone.
You're frozen for me, so I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
I don't have a Dropbox in you. Let me pull up.
Check and make sure. Some kind of thing going on. I'm checking my end as well.
Your camera's back, but you're frozen, or it's.
I am looking full speed ahead here, so I don't know what's up. Let's see. We were fine, and then we weren't fine.
Yeah, like right in the middle of that, I've got like little tiny network line, little tiny CPU line. I don't know. I'm going to say Discord issue.
Could be. I'm going to check
Still
my
hasn't
speeds.
completely fixed itself, though.
I am full speed. How's your speed? Are you good? It sounds like it's coming on your end because I'm not getting any kind of drop frames or anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, my Discord, the little bottom thing where it says video connected is in the red with 1 bar.
Same here. All right, so we're going to get out of this and try it again. All right. Sorry, everybody. It's a great way to start the show. Do not know what this is going on here, but we'll figure it out. The morning stream. Okay.
All right, let's see if that fixes. I've got green. I've got 3 bars in green.
I appear to be green as well.
I see no video from you, but
yeah,
everything else seems full speed ahead.
Let me do that real quick. All right, so we turn on camera.
Oh, look at that. You're in HD and, X-ray vision.
Ooh,
right,
oh no, you can see my teats. Okay, so wait.
Okay.
Let me restart the recording.
Sorry, I think this is all Discord, folks.
Yeah, that was we got a weird server glitch. Okay, hey, we're back, everybody. It's okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry. No worries here. There's just a little technical glitch. Speaking of technical glitches, I was about to tell you about one, and then we had one. That sucks. Oh, now my audio's going weird. I didn't fix that. Okay, I need to blow on that. Okay, fix. Okay, here we go. All right, so here's the deal. Yesterday we were supposed to have a show, and I got down here with plenty of time to make one, and started making one, and then I texted you and said, "Oh, my computer isn't on," we won't start. I wonder what's going on. So Brian and I had a little back and forth. I hopped into the chat on my notebook and just said, hey, everybody, chill out for a sec. We're trying to figure this out. Long and the short of it is I couldn't figure it out with any kind of reasonable time. It took me 2 hours to figure out what happened. Here's the worst part about it.
Yeah.
2 hours later,
yeah,
I'm dorking around, and here's the problem. I noticed that the monitor has power. I have a separate display. I have a monitor power. I got power to a second monitor that seems to be getting power, just says no signal. The one thing I hadn't noticed is my mixer is blinking like it's on fire, just like freaking out, blinking. And I didn't notice that for most of this process because I was not looking at the mixer. I was focused on why I'm not getting, why the thing won't start. I thought maybe the power supply in my box died, or there was a brownout overnight or something weird.
Sure.
No idea. Trying everything I can, resetting this and that. Finally, I notice out of the corner of my eye this thing happening with the mixer, and I'm like, what is that about? And then I go, wait, what if it's this 14-year-old APC UPC down here? This uninterruptible power supply that I have going on. UPS, not UPC.
Right.
It's right down there. And I unplugged it and plugged it in a different one, and everything worked fine.
Of course.
Gosh dang
Jeez.
it. I was so annoyed. I hate when it's dumb stuff like that. And I should have thought, okay, if nothing was getting power, I would have immediately thought, oh, we better check power.
Right,
but because the displays were getting power, I didn't know. It was like some kind of weird, just enough power to make some things work and not enough to make everything else work.
Which is weird. You'd think you'd be on all or nothing, and you'd think the UPSs would beep if it was not functioning.
Yeah.
Usually those things go up, you're screwed up, something's wrong.
Pull up. I can't do it. Pull up. I'm too fat. Pull up.
Exactly.
And then you go all Porkins on it. It was ugly and a bad day, and I was irritated. But the show is back. We're here now. Okay, everybody calm down. We're here now. For those of you still going, what happened to Tuesday's show? Just listen to this bit and we explain it. Okay? Everything will be fine. All right. So here's the deal. Oh my gosh. Eric Van Skyhawk texts me constantly teasing me about how he beat me in the freaking watch challenge we did. So the watch now has this exercise challenge. You can send it to your friends.
Oh, right, where you can compete against each other.
Yeah,
yes,
and I was whooping him hard right before my trip, and then I lost because the trip makes you sit a lot. So I didn't do a lot of working out. And then, so he thinks that's real funny, and he will not stop texting me, telling me, kind of rubbing it in my nose. So I'm going to get that bastard this week. This is my chance.
Right.
Anyway, that's not the important thing. So there's your technical reason, issue, problem. It's good. We're back. We're making a full show today. I'd like to begin it with a correction regarding Taco Bell cheese, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Earlier in the week, or was it last week? I don't remember.
I think it was last. Oh,
it
was
been,
last
right?
week because we were talking about tacos. I think it was Taco Day Thursday. I think.
Oh, I think you're right. So, wait, Taco Day Thursday. Oh no.
Yeah, because it wasn't Taco Tuesday. It was National Taco Day.
National Taco Day was on a Thursday, and we were trying to figure out why, and we never really could.
Right, exactly.
All right, we got an email from Kerry. He wrote in. He took issue with you saying it was the nacho cheese versus the shredded cheese. Says nacho cheese sauce isn't melted Velveeta. Actually, this was me making this claim.
Yeah, I was going to say, put this on me, why don't you?
Yeah. No,
I don't think the words Velveeta even left my lips.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It says it's made by combining equal parts oil and flour that is cooked until it turns lightly blonde. Then cold milk is added and simmered until it's thickened up into a sauce-like consistency. Then you add your cheese and spices like black pepper, cayenne, jalapeno pepper. The powder is made by smoking dried jalapeno and then grinding it up into a powder, not by some chemical like you are probably assuming, and then put into a jar or can. So, nacho cheese should never be confused with Velveeta. Our point, or my point, was I think that the cheese that's supposed to be nacho cheese from Taco Bell is processed to the point that I don't think they're taking this sort of hand care with it.
Well, and if I copied and pasted directly from the Taco Bell website. Now, this is what Kerry describes as a great way of making nacho cheese at home. Absolutely the way to make nacho cheese at home. Like oil, flour, add the milk, and then add some cheese and spices. Perfect. Great. That is awesome.
Right.
The awesome way to make nacho cheese. The ingredient list from the Taco Bell website: non-fat milk, cheese whey, which is the leftover liquid that's when you strain the curds when you make cheese. You strain the curds. That leftover liquid is cheese whey.
Yeah, cheese whey is the only way, right?
It's the only way. It's actually the street that cheesemakers live on. I live on cheese whey. Water, vegetable oil, modified food starch, and here's where it gets fun. Maltodextrin, natural flavors, salt, dipotassium phosphate, jalapeno puree. So even better than the powder, they're using jalapeno puree. Vinegar, lactic acid, cellulose gum, potassium citrate, sodium sterol acetate, citric acid, annatto and oleoresin paprika. And then just a little warning, contains milk.
Yeah. They usually say it's certified vegetarian, but how can they say that about it as milk? That can't be certified
Right,
vegetarian.
exactly. So, I mean, yes, that would be the best way. What Carrie describes is a great way to make Taco Bell. And, for the most part, once you leave out all those other weird ingredients that they put in there for longevity, basically to keep it from spoiling. Yeah, exactly. Preservatives, exactly. Then the remaining stuff, yeah, I mean, it's pretty close. Milk, cheese, whey, oil.
Yeah, it's fine.
Jalapeno puree. Yeah,
it's fine what they put in there. I just don't think it's that great. It's okay. It's fine. I've bought a big can of nacho cheese recently from a Costco, and that was good. Sure. We made our own.
That's a big ass can, right? It's like a can that yeah, right.
Melted
Could
that
fit
down.
A small dog in there.
We melted that down, made some nice little dipping chippy kind of queso sort of thing, and it was fantastic. So, look, there's room in this world for a good nacho cheese. I'm just saying the stuff on that Taco Bell breakfast deal may not necessarily be the best version of nacho cheese. That's all.
That's right.
It's not Velveeta. Fine, you got me there, Carrie.
Now it kind of makes me want to make some nacho cheese, like the starting with the oil and flour. I use butter and flour. It's is that a roux?
I don't know.
Is that what you're creating a roux when you mix you melt butter and flour and kind of stir it until it's like a golden brown, and then you add stuff to it?
That's a roux? I hadn't heard that before.
I think that's a roux. I totally could be wrong on that.
That's some Food Network business right there, man. You gotta ask.
People are confirming, yes, that is a roux.
Okay. You got to ask somebody from Food Network, like, who would you, okay.
I would ask Alton Brown.
Okay, so easy answer. Alton Brown is always the answer. Who are you going to ask?
Because if you ask Guy Fieri, you say, what's a roux? He'd say, oh, that's the smaller Kanga in Winnie the Pooh. The bigger one's called Kanga, and the smaller one's called roux. Give me that. I'm going to slowly eat this dripping fried egg hamburger.
Yeah. I have to admit, though, most of Food Network, when I'm in a hotel or something, bores me to death except for his show.
Except for Diners, Drive-Ins.
Yeah, because
right?
at least it's entertaining, and you're like, oh, that looks like a crazy taco. And,
I can't stop watching when it's on. I mean, it'll be on in the background at Crazy Neighbor's house. It always seems to be on late nights on Fridays when we're over there drinking and just hanging out. And it'll be on the background, and we'll all just start being fixated on it and saying, oh, that looks good.
It's the road to Flavortown, that show. I like it.
It is.
All right. Well, there's that. We've fixed it all. How was Puzzling the Pint last night?
Oh, yeah. So Puzzle Pint was last night. It was awesome. Went to a new place. It's always in a new place, which is really cool because then you get to discover some new restaurants and places to go in Denver. Last night it was at a brewery called The Lowdown. So in addition to all your microbrews, which were all, I only had the nitro milk stout, which was good. The food was great. Holy cow. They had like a focaccia portobello mushroom sandwich that Tina had. I had a French dip that was called a jus walks into a bar. And all of their names for their food, by the way, really funny. Like they've got a pizza called the Marissa Tomato.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
Yeah. The Ministry of Shroom is the sandwich I described a minute ago. Nice. But their fries are like super, super thick steak fries. Like you can make 4 of these from a potato, basically.
Okay.
And crispy on the outside, still good on the inside, not undercooked on the inside like you sometimes get when you make fries that are too thick.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Sounds really good. I love good pub food. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. It was really good. But last night, man, so we went with the Moores again. Clark and Nikki Moore and their daughter Ryan. Mm-hmm. And Nikki was a rock star. Like one of the puzzles that looked like it was going to be really tough involved making this origami this origami, almost like those little God, what were those called? You'd make these little shapes in junior high school or elementary school, and then you'd count and you'd open up different petals. It was like a 4-petal.
Oh, the kids would do the little.
Yes, exactly. I can't remember what those are called, but anyway,
that's how girls would determine whether they liked a boy or not. That was their
exactly
thing.
By the number of letters in their name and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But so we had to make something like that to solve one. Their fortune teller. There we go. Had to make one of those to solve one of the puzzles, and she figured it out even without that thing being completely finished. I was working on that, and in the meantime, she's looking at this grid of letters and says, "Oh, well, if you go every fourth letter, it spells this." I'm like, "That's it. That's totally the answer right there." Oh my
gosh, you got a little genius on your hands. That's cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Nikki was awesome, and I've been hearing from a lot of tadpoolers in Facebook and on Twitter that they've been checking out Puzzle Pint, and it's really, really cool. So you got to go check it out. If you haven't yet, go find out if they're in your town. Just go to puzzlepint.com.
I want pub food now. That's all I can think about.
Yeah, so good.
Really good pub food.
So good.
All right. Well, this is all well and good. Today is a big test of something, which I'll get to in a second.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, this Battle Royale phone call thing we had problems with.
Oh, right. That didn't work on Monday.
Now,
Hopefully
there's some theory that was a sign that the power thing was starting to kick in, like that I was drawing. I don't know how, but drawing more power from the system or something. I don't know if I buy that.
Yeah, and whose theory is this?
Somebody on Twitter said that. I don't know if that's true.
Guy on Twitter lied.
Probably, like he does. We're gonna add Dunaway and just see if this works, and that we don't have any problems. Okay, because that's the goal today: is no problems, no Mo Better Blues. Hey, Dunaway, what are you doing there, buddy?
Sounds like you're pulling your microphone out of your pocket.
Hi, Scott and Brian, and I keep my microphone in my pocket.
Yes, you do.
Among other things.
Dirty, dirty
sure,
boy.
Who doesn't?
Hey, check it out, everybody. It's time for us to play a little Babble Royale. That means you could win some prizes if you butt call this number, 801-471-0462.
Butt call.
Don't butt call it.
Don't butt call it.
Butt call.
Yeah, butt calling is a bad idea. Oh, we already got some calls just rushing in here. We're going to take the first random one we see and see what comes of it.
Rando.
This is all very exciting. Now, this will tell us whether we got a problem or not, so hold on to your butts. And let's see if it works. Hold on a second. Hi, you're on the air. Who's this? Hello? Hello? I heard them breathe and then they didn't say anything. Did you hear that?
Was Dunaway breathing.
That was me. I was drinking my protein shake.
All right.
He's holding his breath.
I'm going to try this one instead. This one is coming in now, I think. Hi, you're on the air. Who's this? Hello? Maybe it's not working.
Damn it.
It's supposed to work. Why not? Hold on. Let me check something. Nobody go anywhere. Okay, we got this, got that. Okay, we're good. Sounds incoming.
On Twitter live.
Hold on. Okay, are you there? Okay, I wonder if they can hear us and we just can't hear them. That would really suck.
Yeah, if you're also in the chat room, let us know if you can hear us when we call you.
Yeah. Or when you call us, rather. Because we're not calling them, Brian.
Ragarick was the first caller that you answered. And less words can hear us.
All right, so that's the person that's on now?
I don't know.
It must be.
Maybe.
Must be. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do
so
then.
Ragarick was the first caller. He said that he could hear us, but that we couldn't hear him.
All right, here's what we'll do. We'll make him our contestant. I will fiddle with this further. Let me just quickly look and see.
And Wes Words is the other one that's currently on too. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, hold on.
Not as funny as you think.
I think I may have figured out why it's doing this. I have conflicting
emotions.
Oh yeah. Okay. Always allow sound. Here we go. Okay, I think we may have this. Okay, hold on. Hi, can you hear us now? No? Maybe?
Well, they could always hear us. Can we hear you? Can we hear them? Wes Words, speak.
Yeah. Can we hear you? Can you say words?
I thought it was just Scott.
Oh, I thought that was him. All right, I'll work this out later. I think I have conflicting add-ons going on in my browser, so I'll fix that later. That was a good test, but hey, let's go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. The guy in the chat room can still be our winner based on all the stuff we do here, right? Right.
We'll do the two of them, right? So Ragarick and Westwards were the two callers.
Yeah.
So Ragarick, in the chat room, tell us who you're rooting for or who you're going to pick while I describe the rules to the game.
Yeah. Do that.
That gives them time to do it with the delay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Scott and Brian Dunaway a topic. They're going to go back and forth with answers for that topic. If one of them gives a wrong answer, a repeated answer, or they take too long to come up with an answer, the win will go to the other player. Playing for each of them today are Ragarick and Westwards. Ragarick has not yet said who he's picking. Oh, I guess because I haven't said what the topic is. Your topic today comes to us from TMS Mashup. I forgot the damn rules of this game. This messes me up so bad.
It's all right.
Your topic today are the top grossing movies of 1984. We're going to go the top 20 grossing movies of what people consider, at least people our age, consider to be the best year for movies.
Is there another year that other generations claim is better? I've not heard of any.
94 is
well,
also
people who
claimed.
were born after then probably think, 1996 had really, really good films.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can. I think it's possible even for somebody like my son's age who was born in 2000. I'll bet even he can look at this objectively and go, yeah, 84 was awesome. Because 84's got so many cool movies, so many good movies. Sure, you could say like other years have big high points, but like 2015's Mad Max Fury Road is an example. But for really just like pound for pound for a whole year, 84 rules. I don't care if you're a dirty millennial or an old man. It's all the same.
Totally does. Totally does.
We'll see if Scott feels the same way after
I lose.
After a couple of guesses.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yep. So Ragarick gets Scott, and then Westwards, or is it We Swords, gets Brian Dunaway. It might be
We Swords.
We Swords. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Westwards.
The Wee Swords.
The Wee Swords. All right,
We'll
we'll let them pick. They should.
You guys will pick. Let's see. I had Brian Dunaway call it in the air last time, so Scott, I'm gonna have you call it in the air this time.
All right.
Call it.
Heads. Sorry, he was in the air. Heads.
Heads it is. And this weird Ecuadorian 20 peso piece.
Yeah.
Still has a head on one side, so that works.
Sweet.
Scott, you are going to get to go first. So,
All right.
tell me one of the top 20 grossing films of 1984.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Very good. Yes, that is your number 3 with $179 million.
Yeah. I mean, in today's numbers, that would be a lot higher, but yeah.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
All right, Brian.
Who you gonna call? A Ghostbusters.
That's your number 2.
All right.
Grossing 229.
Really? I thought it'd been number 1. Okay.
One
I can see
film
that.
barely beat it. But
The Karate Kid.
The Karate Kid. Number 5 on the list.
Sweep the leg.
$90 million.
Okay. Number 5,
Columbia
you say?
Pictures.
It was 5th?
Number 5.
Okay.
It's 5th.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna go with them Gremlins.
Oh, I forgot about Gremlins.
Gremlins. Number 4.
you forget about
148 million.
Notice I'm staying within my wheelhouse.
You totally are. Yep, exactly. Number 4 on the list, $148 million. Still haven't nailed that number 1. And then 6 and after are still open.
Beverly Hills Cop.
That's your number 1 right there.
Oh.
$234 million.
That was number 1?
That's number 1. That one,
Wow.
it was in 2,000 theaters, way more than any of the other films in here. So it opened bigger and stayed in more theaters over its tenure.
All right.
Had the second biggest opening. Indiana Jones had the biggest opening. Hello.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Oh. Indy.
Yellow.
Big opening, Indy.
Back to you, Brian.
This is 84, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
You tell me.
No. I was trying to remember. For some reason, I was thinking it's 86, but it's 84. It's 84.
Okay.
It's Footloose.
Mm-hmm.
Footloose.
Gotta get a foot loose.
Is that 84?
Footloose,
Kick
right?
off your Sunday shoes.
Shoes.
Wait, is it
Number
Don't sing the
7
song.
on the
Tell me
list.
the answer.
$80 million that year. Yes.
right.
Footloose, number 7 on the list.
Oh, shoot.
And
I
thus,
forgot.
and thus breaks up the Scott is going to get every odd number, and Brian is going to get every
Oh.
even numbered answer.
Interesting.
One of my favorite movies of all time as a kid happened that year, but I don't think it made the top 20, so I'm afraid to say it. I'll tell you after, though.
Okay.
Or if I get desperate, maybe I'll still do it.
Okay.
Romancing the Stone, maybe?
Romancing the Stone.
Yeah?
Romancing the Stone? That really? Wait, so you're telling me
It's got to be in the top
same-
20.
The same year that Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
Yes.
You're telling me also in that top 20 list
Has to
is
be.
going to be Romancing the Stone.
Has to be.
Bring back Kathleen Turner. Bring back.
Bring back to us.
Yes.
Bring back. Oh, good.
Number
What?
8. Number 8 on the list.
I would
$76
believe it.
million.
Now, is this including like that year's gross, or is this like including videotape? 'Cause
No,
I didn't
it's
hear
just that
anything
year.
about that until
It's
videotape.
just
Oh, are you
that
kidding? I
year,
remember-
and you're crazy because it was hugely popular. You're insane.
It was hugely popular. I saw that twice in the theaters, once with my dad and his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and once with
Maybe I'm just remembering
my
it wrong.
mom,
'cause
I think. Yeah.
I think I was just rolling my eyes. I'm like, that's not Indiana Jones. They're not going to do anything. Why don't you
Oh,
just
I
go ahead
never-
and do?
you know
Why don't you
what
just
I
do
never
Alan?
did?
Why don't you just do Alan Quartermain while you're at it?
Yeah,
Come
why
on.
not?
Oh, is that your guess?
Yep, it's his
No,
guess. It's his guess.
no, heck
He
no.
did it. He did it. That was it. I heard it.
Heck no! I said, why don't you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the genie,
Geotrist
would, the
21
genie
is-
would not pop out of the lamp and go, why don't you what?
Yeah.
I'm giving you the wish.
Hey, Genie.
Geotrist is right. He said, "Did Coverville even tell surprises?" I didn't. That's how messed up this whole audio issue is becoming to me.
Uh-oh.
So here's the prizes today: a 2013 Nerdtacular mouse pad. Look at that guy right there.
Yeah.
Oh, vintage.
Vintage.
Very vintage and still clean and fresh. Like doesn't have it's never been used for mouse. So you got no mouse scunge on there.
Yeah, it's only wiped his
A
ass with it
Guardians of the Galaxy 16-month calendar, which would be really cool if it wasn't for 2018. However, it does overlap into 2019 for 4 months, so this is still good for like six more months.
once.
Still
Right,
good.
Love it.
Right.
And then this is really the big prize right here. It is labeled as a Sonic and Rings adult collectible.
Right,
I
right.
don't know what that means,
What does that
but it's
mean?
not a dildo. It's really just like a desktop doohickey, right? Like a little statue for your desktop.
Yeah.
It's Sonic running, and he's about to catch 2 really big gold rings.
Oh,
So,
all right. And then if he gets hit, those gold rings will go shling and fly
exactly.
out. Yeah.
So you can reenact your favorite moments from Sonic the Hedgehog, basically, where it's something, and you throw the rings up in the air, and then you have to go get them again.
All right. It was my turn, right?
Yes, it is
No,
Scott's turn.
no, it's not just Scott's turn.
Oh,
You
no, Scott just did
guessed
Romancing the Stone.
Oh,
Stone.
right.
I'm sorry, it's back to Brian.
Right,
Back to Brian.
right.
Well, I do remember
Yeah.
all the Star Treks did fairly well at the theater,
All the Star Treks. All the Star Treks.
and I think we were searching for Spock there in
Were
1984.
we?
And I'm
Was
going
that
to say
for-
that the Star Trek stayed in there.
Which Star Trek is it, just to test your memory?
That would be Star Trek number 3, Scott. Search for Spock.
Exactly right, and that was number 9, right after Romancing the Stone. 76 million actually made 100,000 less, almost exactly 100,000 less than Romancing the Stone. You gotta remember, Romancing the Stone appealed to all of those romance novel loving,
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
it was a little adventure-y. Lots of dudes saw
Yeah.
it too. It was all right.
Am I
Exactly.
remembering? I think I'm getting that confused with another movie. Was Danny DeVito in that one? Is that
Yes.
the right
Yes.
one?
Yes.
And there's a
Yeah.
big ship at the end in the city or something. Okay, I think I know
Yes,
what
it's
you're talking about.
Michael Douglas's ship. They drive down the middle of Manhattan.
I
being
think
pulled
I'm actually
by
getting some Alan Quartermain confused.
They go down a
that movie.
mudslide, and Michael Douglas lands
Yeah,
in
and lands in her crotch.
Kathleen Turner's crotch. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know that scene. I mean, I don't know why they included that on television preview or the trailer that they showed constantly on television. But
So good.
Oh, television. All right. Let's get our John Hughes on. 16 Candles was 84, I believe.
was it?
Yeah.
Was it
I
Scott?
don't think 16.
Was
That was
16
later, like
Candles?
89.
Mm-mm.
Well, was it later than?
84.
Was it 84? Are you sure?
84. It was.
It was absolutely 1984. However, it didn't.
Oh!
Didn't even break the top 20.
Everybody I knew went to see that.
I know. That's what's blown my mind.
What?
I'm looking at Box Office Mojo to see where it landed in 1984 because it. Let's see here, 1984.
You know what is so funny? I have a mug. I have a mug at home where I says 16 candles. And I'm going to send you that mug now because you got it wrong.
Thank you. Send that to me.
Great.
Hey, can you tell me if Last Starfighter was on that, Tony, or not?
Last Starfighter is not. Here are the remaining movies.
Was the Terminator in there? Did it make it? The first one, did it do well enough to make the top 20?
Forgot that was 84. You're right, though.
I did too, and it is not listed in there either.
Yeah,
and one more.
The rated R's are going to be tricky.
I had A Nightmare on Elm Street. Did that crack the top 20?
Nightmare on Elm Street did not crack the top 20 either, surprisingly.
Weird.
I'm really curious to see. So Terminator was number 21.
Close.
Last Starfighter was 31.
I love that movie.
Did you say Nightmare on Elm Street?
He did.
40. And 16 Candles, 44.
44? How is it possible?
44. There were 43 movies that did better than 16 Candles.
Let me tell you something. In the modern context, most of those movies people A, don't care about, or B, don't remember. But 16 Candles endures, man.
Yeah, it totally does.
That's so funny to me.
Here's what you didn't say.
All right.
Police Academy, Splash, Purple Rain, Amadeus, Tightrope, The Natural, Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan. I know Tightrope.
What the crap is that?
It was a Dirty Harry film, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't remember that at all.
I think it was a Clint Eastwood film, and I think it was one of the Dirty Harry films.
Yeah.
The Natural, Greystoke, Legend of Tarzan, Revenge of the Nerds, 2010, Breakin', the first Breakin', Bachelor Party, and Red Dawn.
Oh, Red Dawn! I love Red Dawn!
What is Red Dawn? How did we not get...
I forgot 84 was Red Dawn. I'm telling you, that was a hell of a year, you guys. Big year.
It really was.
Yeah, didn't you have...
And how many of these have been remade? Ghostbusters has been remade. Footloose has been remade. Red Dawn has been remade.
I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised there isn't a raunchy Police Academy remake in the works. I just don't understand how that's not a thing.
Because Paul Feig is busy with 8 other remakes.
How did
But it would be Paul Feig.
How did the Never-Ending Story or Cannonball Run 2 or Spinal Tap or any of those do?
Dune. So Cannonball Run 2, 28 million. Dune, 30 million. Conan the Destroyer. I mean, you look at the continuation of the list. City Heat, All of Me, Places in the Heart, Killing Fields, Friday the 13th, Final Chapter.
God, you could be an amazing movie in 84 and still not be at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
Starman.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at a list now. Woman in Red, The Bachelor Party, Muppets in Manhattan, Children of the Corn. Wow. Blood Simple. Oh, Blood Simple's so good, you guys.
Muppets,
the first Coen Brothers movie, Blood Simple. If you haven't seen that, it's amazing.
Top Secret.
Dreamscape.
Only $20 million for Top Secret.
Dreamscape. Paris, Texas is an incredible movie. Oh, Tightrope. You're right. It is like a Clint Eastwood deal.
It is.
Firestarter, Johnny Dangerously, Breakin' 2. So Breakin' 2 also came out in 84. Both. Yeah. That was December.
Was not even close.
Huh.
Breakin' came out in May 4th.
Yeah.
And Breakin' 2 came out December 21st.
Gosh, it's almost as if they shot a ton of B-roll and used it for a second film. Weird.
It's almost, exactly. The Helen Slater Supergirl film, Ice Pirates, which we just watched.
Yeah, Chud. Chud was that year.
Dreamscape.
Oh, it's a great year. You find a better year. And there's some cheese in there for sure, but they're notable cheese. Sure. It's notable cheese. Sure. Greystoke, Legend of Tarzan is a bad movie. I just want to put that out there. It's a bad
it is. And poor Andy McDowell having her voice replaced by Glenn Close.
Yep.
Was that it?
Yep, that was really bad.
And didn't know it until she went and saw the film.
Yeah.
That's not my voice.
Once Upon a Time in America is a fantastic movie. Oh, it's so good. What a great year. Great year.
Great year.
Revenge of the Nerds, very rapey. I just want to put that out there as well. Rapey movie.
Oh, yeah. So, and we loved it back in the day.
Because
we didn't know.
It's no good. It's no good now.
16 Candles, really. I mean...
You got to remember that we
basically the blonde gets roofied by Anthony Michael Hall. And
Which seemed almost charming in comparison to what we grew up with, which was men slapping women when they got hysterical.
Yep.
And so it was, or when they get hysterical, like that's really a thing. But there was a thing. It was a time where all that was how it went, and men used to force women to kiss them.
Yeah.
And that's when they enjoyed it. Oh man.
Yeah.
Weird
no,
times.
time changes, man. Time changes.
Weird times.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. The winner would be Wes Words, but he just messaged me in chat and said, "Hey, Coverville, I want to give the prize to Ragarick, please. They were the first caller, and I want them to have it." So apparently, Wes Words really just doesn't want that 2018 Guardians of the Galaxy calendar.
He's got enough calendars, it turns out. That's fun. That's very nice.
You're awesome. Yeah, super awesome. So, Ragarick, email me at coverville@gmail.com, your mailing address, and I will get all of these out in the mail to you. And Ragarick, if you're Westwards, if you want a consolation prize, I will happily give you a Steam game code. So send me an email at coverville@gmail.com, and I'll get you a prize as well.
Yep.
For being so cool.
Yeah, you're so cool.
Unless, of course, Ragarick is Canadian, in which case nobody wins.
Nobody wins. You guys got your Turkey Day tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow or today? When's
Tomorrow, yesterday.
No, it was Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's past Sunday.
I thought it was still coming. I thought they just did a whole bunch of days leading up to it. No? I have that wrong?
Yeah, like the 12 days.
Monday was, I'm sorry, Monday. So we have Columbus Day while they have Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
They get the way better deal.
They're like, yay, we're thankful that we're not America.
Yeah, we're thankful that we don't celebrate Rapey Italian Man Day.
All right, so give me your mailing address, Ragarick, from Louisville, Texas. Good deal. And
Plunder Boy, we call him. Fantastic. Congratulations and well done. Dunaway, you've been great, but bye. All right.
Wow.
He's out of here.
Let's not mince words.
Nope. Out of here. Done. When we're done, we're done. All right. Time for this.
This is your radio newscaster with another exclusive sensational summary of world and local events.
Check it out, y'all. It's the news brought to you by
Coverville today. I'm so excited about today's episode of Coverville because it is going to be a Radiohead cover story. I've done a couple of these in the past, so I'm always trying to find newer stuff to play as part of it. But Tom York turned 50. Actually turned 50 the day before people were celebrating Thanksgiving in Canada. Sunday was Tom York's 50th birthday. So to celebrate, we're going to have a Radiohead cover story. Covers of all your favorites like Creep, Fake Plastic Trees, Karma Police, and a cover of Paranoid Android by Sia. What? Crazy. All this and more coming up at coverville.com/live, or better yet, twitch.tv/coverville at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and I'll see you there.
Yeah, I like Sia a lot.
I know. Yes, you frequently do the impersonation of Chandelier right here on this very show.
Exactly. Can't do it very well, but I do it. In fact, I'm going to say that you introduced me to Sia before she hit it big. It was back when she had that very pink-looking album. I don't remember the name of the album, but it was when she was just starting to do her own stuff and not just write everyone else's stuff.
It's so good. It was produced by Greg Kurstin,
right,
who was half of Bird and the Bee, and he is just, I buy everything that he does.
Yeah.
It's weird to like hitch my wagon to a producer because, well, it's cool because you discover a whole bunch of music. I wouldn't have bought that more recent Pink album had it not been produced by him, and I totally love it.
Yeah, that's good. So thank you for that, Sia and Brian, for introducing me to her.
Sure. I want to have a chandelier.
I just close my eyes and I see a weird girl dancing around and
dancing in a
leotard.
Maddie
Ziegler.
Maddie Ziegler.
What's she doing now? She's still working?
She is living off the fat money she made from doing a bunch of Sia videos, even that creepy one with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, she'd ride around on his back all the time and stuff. That was weird.
On about all the time, for 5 seconds during that really weird, creepy Thunderdome video.
Felt like the whole movie or the whole video was just her riding on his neck for some reason. Anyway, hey, look at this, everybody! In the news today, everybody, Tupac Shakur is alive and living in Malaysia. This, according to Suge Knight's son.
Well, he would know.
Well, that's the theory. Suge Knight just got sentenced to like 38 years or something in prison for a fatal hit and run or something.
Oh, geez, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Suge.
He's always in trouble. He's been in and out of prison all the time. That guy's got it going on that way. But Suge J. Knight, son of Marion Suge Knight. Also, he named his kid Suge. All right.
Suge Jr.
That's fine.
Splenda. Just call him Splenda.
NutraShug. I like it. Claims that the legendary rapper Tupac Shakur is alive and living in Malaysia currently. He also says that the Illuminati are after him and ultimately coming after all of us. Well, that's where you lose me, Suge Jr. That's where you lose me. Suge Jr. has been posting all of this information on social media over the past few days and has made a point to declare he is not on any drugs.
I like your misread better.
I'm not on many drugs.
I'm not on many drugs.
I'm on just a few. It says there have been conspiracies surrounding the death of Shakur since 1996 when he was murdered in Las Vegas. Most conspiracy theories share the claim that the rapper is in Cuba or still living in the United States, but in the shadows. According to confirmed reports or official reports, he was fatally shot in Las Vegas on September 13, 1996. However, Suge J. Knight, this is the son again, started posting on social media yesterday. The rapper was alive and well, hiding out in Malaysia. It seems to have stemmed from a report that Tupac's estate was winning back the rights to the rapper's unreleased material from Entertainment One, who currently owns it. He shared an Instagram post that said he was alive. He never left us. Quote, they'll be after me soon. Shaking my head. SMH, he says. For y'all, though. What? I think Suge Jr. might be losing it. Anyway.
He's not on many drugs either.
No, he says he then alleges that the Illuminati is after him because he knows the truth about Tupac's disappearance.
The Illuminati.
They're going to get you every time. Let's see. I'm reading past here. Suge Knight's attorney said in 2017. Yeah, they just kind of say the same thing 8 different times. But he's sure that Tupac is alive and well in Malaysia.
I'm bummed that we've never had, like, I can't remember a time that we've ever had the, oh my God, so-and-so just came back and has been hiding out and is still alive after all these years, right? I mean, we've had it on soap operas, but we've never had it in real life.
No, they always say there's one. They say Elvis is alive, but he's never shown up. They said Hitler was alive for a long time in South America, but no one ever saw Hitler again.
Right.
Like,
Andy Kaufman, I remember being,
They still claim Kaufman's still around. People do. Some people do.
Which it would be perfect. I mean, it would be.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. But no one ever actually comes back. No one actually shows up like Victor Kiriakis and says, I'm really here the whole time.
Exactly. I want this to happen. Somebody needs to do this. And I'm trying to figure out who would pull that off. I could see Jim Carrey staging his own death, kind of because he feels like Kaufman is possessed him. Yeah. He's possessed by Kaufman.
Part of him now. Who else? Who do you want to see do it?
I could see Banksy. I mean, somehow Banksy, although who would know if it was really Banksy coming back?
Yeah, we don't know what he looks like in the first place.
It'd have to be somebody who's known for that kind of big prank kind of thing.
Yeah, but even if not, like, what if one day, I can't think of an actor.
Like, I could see Prince,
sure,
would have done this.
Okay, let's say Brad Pitt disappears tomorrow.
Okay.
And then nobody can find him, and it's like 8 years from now, no one's seen Brad Pitt, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of, like, I don't know, New York City, right in the middle of Times Square, there's a giant box, and it says on the side of the box, "What's in the box?" And people open it up, and it's a live Brad Pitt, alive and well.
Really smelly live Brad Pitt eating a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, he's been in the. I didn't mean that he was in the box the whole time, but I like it. Let's go with that.
It would have to be not just disappeared, though. I mean, you'd have to stage the death. Johnny Depp. I could see Johnny Depp doing this.
Yeah, I could see that. Johnny Depp's that's a good pick. I'm trying to think if there's anybody. I mean, the stuff with Joaquin Phoenix turned out to be fake.
You have a fake. You have the whole thing. The whole works. Fake death certificate. You do the doctor that is sworn to secrecy and money wired to him if he keeps the secret forever, and then 10 years comes back. Johnny Depp is like, "Hey, I'm back, everybody," and
Do you
I'm less
arrange?
jerky and abusive. Hey.
Do you arrange sightings and stuff though too, just to keep people on the land there? You know what I mean?
God, that's a risky proposition because you want people to have those blurry Bigfoot camera shots of Johnny Depp walking through a Sam's Club and
you do, like a Bigfoot.
Montpelier, but
I love the idea of like a Bigfoot Johnny Depp
it's
looking
that
back.
same pose too.
Yeah, just kind of looking back. I would love that.
Right.
I love dumb stuff like that because I think all of it's bull crap. But
yeah, we need to have somebody needs to do that.
Yeah, I mean, Rick Astley. There's your guy. Have him disappear.
There you go.
He kind of did anyway, didn't he? He disappeared after the 80s.
Has anybody made the joke that Brad Pitt could spend 7 years in Tibet?
Probably not, but the chat room's a pretty bright bunch. Maybe now it's too late.
Right.
You
Captain
just
Kipper did 7 with the 7, but it's the V that's the 7 and 7, Captain Kipper.
Yeah, what do you do?
Not the S.
Oh, he put the 7 where the S is? Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Come on, Captain Kipper. Hang up your log off.
Oh, Gutter is a tool. Gutter is a tool. Said it.
Delete your account. Delete your account.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, Gutter is a tool said turns out he was in Tibet for 7 years. All right, very good.
Very nice. Well done, Gutter as a tool. You truly are a tool.
Anyway, so celebrities, get on that.
Yeah. We'll take anybody. We don't care. I don't have to.
Not anybody. I mean,
who do you not want to do it? Like who?
I feel like I feel like Jack Nicholson really couldn't pull it off. Like I staged my own death.
Yeah.
People haven't seen me at the Oscars for like 8 years.
I haven't seen me at a Lakers game in forever.
Right.
Yeah. I
mean, it would have to be someone with a sense of humor, tongue in cheek. Well, which I take that back. I guess actually, Nicholson does have that. Maybe not. Andrew McCarthy could not do it.
Andrew McCarthy. Why can't
Weekend at Bernie's fame?
Oh,
Gary Busey. Gary Busey would be a perfect one.
Okay.
I think Gary Busey would be good.
All right.
Because we'd get all of a sudden everybody be like, "Oh, I loved Gary. He was weird, but he was such a national treasure." And let's all watch Point Break again, and let's all have 2 meatball sandwiches, Utah and
sure,
Johnny, Utah 2.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And they could do a reality show with Jake Busey trying to find his dad.
Right. Jared Leto would be another good one. Yeah. There's a few good ones. It just has to be someone would be.
Why Andrew McCarthy though? What is it?
I was just pulling out a name of like someone who'd be around the same age as like a Johnny Depp or a Brad Pitt, but not known for being a real funny prankster, jokester kind of thing.
He's in something I just saw. Andrew McCarthy.
Andrew McCarthy is?
Yeah, it's
I want to say he directed an episode of Glow, didn't he? Or
maybe. Oh, it's I think he's in that is in the Jack Ryan deal that I watched.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he plays a government operative guy. I think.
Right.
Pretty sure that's him. He was in. We're thinking of the same guy. He's the one that was in Soul Man, right?
He was in Pretty in Pink. No, Soul Man was C. Thomas Howell.
Oh, maybe it's C. Thomas Howell I'm thinking of.
He could do it.
These guys are
Would
all.
anyone notice though? Sadly,
I don't know. Either of those names I may not notice.
Yeah, no. Andrew McCarthy, Pretty in Pink. He was the pretty boy Blaine. That's not a name. That's a major appliance. And the mannequin.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why is Google calling it the mannequin? It's just called mannequin. Google.
Did you say Blaine is an appliance? Is that what you said? That's my dad's name. My dad has an appliance name.
That was a line from Pretty in Pink. He says his name is Blaine. That's not a name. That's a major appliance.
Oh, I don't remember that.
That was a line Ducky said.
I don't remember that. I love that movie, but I don't remember that line. You'd think I'd remember that because that's my dad's name.
Yeah, exactly. Like if there's any line that you would remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
Huh. Yeah, C. Thomas Howell is in Jack Ryan, confirmed by Bagheera.
That's who it is. Yeah, he's good in it. It surprised me how good he was. He's let's just put it this way. I feel very old when I watch him now because he's an old guy. It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, here you go. Charlie Sheen could pull it off, right? Because people would believe that he'd die.
Yeah.
And then he could hang out somewhere, maybe even go to like some sort of weird rehab, out of country, other side of the world kind of thing. Join a monastery or become a Tibetan monk Charlie Sheen, the Tibetan monk.
Doesn't it have to be someone we care about, though? Isn't that part of the deal? We'd have to care.
We still kind of care about Charlie Sheen, don't we?
Do we? Do we, though?
I think we still kind of care about Charlie Sheen.
I don't know. He's like HIV-ridden porn.
Maybe we're
plastered.
back to caring about...
Well, what's he done recently that we should care about? Because as far as I know, it's still tiger's blood and all that crap, right? Like, he hasn't done anything. What's he done?
Yeah, maybe. I guess there hasn't been any sort of... He hasn't had his John Travolta comeback moment yet.
No. I don't think... He's never having that. He's not going to have that.
You don't think he's going to have that?
No, you have a very bright idea of his future. I think you're way off.
You think he's just going to shrivel up and waste away from his...
I mean, I'm not... I hope he's okay. I hope he's all right and doesn't suffer and all that, but I don't think he's going to... There's no big comeback for Charlie Sheen. He's one note. There's nothing there. It's not
I want
happen.
I want there to be a Charlie Sheen Tarantino style comeback.
There won't be. Maybe. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a complete impossibility, but I don't think so, man. I think he is too gone. He's got stuff. Like Travolta, is a talented actor.
Travolta doesn't disappear because he was on drugs or anything like that. He disappeared because he did too many Look Who's Talking films.
Yeah.
And people were like, okay, over there, Travolta.
People were just done with him, and then they found a way. And Tarantino often finds a way, but I don't even see him hiring somebody like Charlie Sheen. I don't know. We'll see.
Don't know. Be nice to see. I'd like to see that. And Westwards does point out that all the names we've thrown out have been dudes. What ladies could pull off the staging their own death and showing up 10 years later? Again, it would have to be a comedian. It would have to be like, or someone who's known for being kind of jokey. I don't see Annette Bening staging her own death.
No, probably
but maybe
not.
like, I mean, Kristen Wiig is having her moment right now, so not Kristen Wiig. Too soon for Kristen Wiig.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who it would be. Melissa McCarthy maybe could do it.
Yeah,
she's not. I mean, she's doing fine
Sarah
too.
Silverman's a great one. I like Sarah Silverman for that. That's a great one. Aubrey Plaza's a good one.
Yeah, she'd never do that.
Amy Schumer. There's some good names being thrown out for that too.
Kim
All right, I'm equal opportunity staging your death and.
Oh yeah, we don't care. Anybody.
Yeah. Oh, Lady Gaga would never do it because, especially now, because, I mean, they're talking potential Oscar nod for A Star Is Born.
Mm-hmm. She really put on a good poker face, you might say, in that movie. Yeah. Courtney Hull? Sure. Why not? I don't know what she's up to anyway.
Betty White. See, I'd be really worried about Betty White staging her own death and then passing away before she comes back.
Just as she finished staging it, she would just die because there's so much work.
Exactly. By the way, actually, correction, Betty White just died. Sorry, she was faking her own death to kind of have a big laugh at us. And
Bjork. Someone says Bjork, and then someone else says Sandra Bernhard.
Sandra Bernhard's a great one.
She's probably already done it. We just didn't notice. Courtney Hull.
She was just.
They're calling me a dumbass because I won't pronounce her last name. I call her Courtney Hull. That's what I do. You must be new here, Lemonade 2020 or whatever your name is.
And Sidian says this is an odd conversation, but you know what? I think we're not being morbid because we're saying no. We're saying these people don't die and they come back and say, "Ha ha! I've been alive the whole time."
Yeah, I feel like I need to explain this to Lemonade again or Lemonade. See, she was in a band called Hole. See,
right.
And I used to call her Courtney Hole just because that's a fun thing to do.
Right.
It's not because I don't actually freaking know. All right, Brian.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna take a break. When we come back,
okay,
it's gonna be time for Tom and then Recomentals with Nicole. It'll be great. I'm very much looking forward to that. But before that, though, you have this deal where you bring music and you play it. It's typically indie in the middle, and I can't wait to hear what you brought today.
Well, are we truly in the middle? I mean, if we're not in the middle, I don't want to do this. But if we're truly in the middle, well and truly.
We're well and truly in the middle right now.
Okay, in that case, yes.
Okay, great.
Give me time to pull up my notes about this. Rose Shawan and Raymond Richards is the two people that make up this band called Good Witch. Their brand new album called Double Life comes out at the beginning of November. Basically, the Friday we're at BlizzCon, this album comes out. They're an LA band. They worked on an EP called Four Corners, which they released last year, and they also released a really cool trippy cover of Olivia Newton-John's Physical back in May.